Chapter 9. Dunguaire Castle car park. Tears poured down Princess Moppet's face. The fairies hurried around, with their seed pod water containers catching them, as she threw herself back on the bed, laughing and crying. "Thank heavens," said King Dagda with relief. Zarara looked at Princess Moppet. She was bright red and gasping. Maybe they had overdone it. "Have a drink, pet," said Queen Maeve, pointing to a jug of water beside the bed. She spilt a few drops of lavender oil on her pillow. "I wish I had brought some chamomile tea." Zarara was exhausted. Gracious did a quick painting on the wall of Princess Moppet riding a unicorn and wrote, "Happy birthday, XXX." Princess Moppet was getting floppy and falling asleep. "Bye, Princess Moppet. Thanks for the party," Zarara said to what looked like a giant pile of sweet wrappers with arms and legs. The TV still gabbled in the corner. "Come on, let's get out of here," said King Dagda. When they got to the bottom of the rope ladder, it was dawn. They had been at Dunguaire Castle for exactly 12 hours, and the tide was out again. The sun rose behind the blue hills and shone low under a dark, cloudy sky, casting a pink glow on Dunguaire Castle, the stone walls and the grazing sheep. The little fields towards the fairy village were a bright, neon green. Gracious quickly painted a double rainbow over Dunguaire Castle to complete the view. Zarara could see a group of humans in high-vis jackets yapping to each other and marching along the pavement, picking things up. "Oh no," said Queen Maeve. "The Tidy Towns Committee. They are out early." King Dagda had his hand over his eyes, scanning the rocks below. "SIORC is gone." "They must have picked her up, thinking she was litter," added Queen Maeve. Zarara could feel tears welling up in her eyes. Laura and Jenny started sobbing. "Okay," said King Dagda. "Let's put our heads together. I'm sure we can think of some other way home." "What about riding on the crows that are circling over the village? They roost up at the farm," suggested Jenny. "Good idea, but we would probably be spotted and we would have to wait all day for them to fly home." "I have an idea," said Queen Maeve. "King Dagda, can we please have permission to be seen? Dunguaire Castle opens at 10. We can hide in the car park and wait to see if any tourists are going up to the fairy village. We could ask them for a lift." "Is that safe?" asked King Dagda. "They all believe in the little people, so they will think it's quite normal," said Queen Maeve. "That seems to be our best option. As this is an emergency, I grant special permission," said King Dagda. Zarara and all the other fairies hid behind a big fuchsia bush, and the buses started rolling in. "Watch out for a car driving in the middle of the road with a Dublin number plate. That'll be the tourists," said Queen Maeve. They didn't have to wait long. Zarara spotted a rental car appearing around the corner, with its driver and passenger peering through the windscreen. They looked white with fear after their journey from Galway down the narrow, potholed road. It swung into the car park. An elderly couple got out and started taking photos of each other, with Dunguaire Castle in the background. "Awesome, buddy. The folks will love that one," said the lady. "Let's go and find the fairy village and have a cup of tea." She was pointing to the sign for the cafe on their farm. "We can head out onto the cliffs after that." "Result," said King Dagda.